When you have a voice, all you do with it is to speak up. Yorubas will say Sorosoke. And that's why we're here on this dial this morning. Everyone, welcome to Front Page Review on your super dial, Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Jude, Ikame Jude. And of course, I'm set to flip the pages for you just this morning. And we'll look at the Punch newspaper first, with the big headline here. PDP plans, or PDP governors plan summit as leaders exchange blows at BOT meeting. PDP governors plan summit as leaders exchange blows at BOT meeting. And then on tariff hike, Labour plans telecoms boycott. February 4 protest. Labour plans telecoms boycott, and of course February 4 protest. And then PDP Governors Plan Summit is coming again here. Napoli rejects Galatasaray's 65 million euro Osimhen bid. EFCC bidders disagree over car auction. Olafeso dissolves unauthorized coronation committee. Federal government ready to welcome deported Nigerians from U.S., says NIDCOM. Federal government ready to welcome deported Nigerians from the U.S., says NIDCOM. And then Showore arrives court for trial. We can see footage there also. You were broke. Wike bankrolled your election, Dogara tells Bauchi governor. It's a big one there. Very, very big one there. Okay, let's see some more now quickly. I'm still with the Punch newspaper. Wars on all sides. Story of PDP multi-level crisis. Yeah, the crisis rocking the PDP is showing no sign of abating ahead of the 2027 general elections. Yeah, blame game everywhere. Well, let's move on. I forced Tinubu to run for president, says ex-Osun governor Akande. I forced Tinubu to run for president, says ex-Osun governor Akande. I thought the president said it's a life, what did he call himself? A lifetime ambition of his. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Because the president told us he's been preparing long ago to become the president of Nigeria. And now someone is saying I forced him to run for president. Ah, okay. APC threatens to sanction members over 2027 governorship talks. It's another big one there. Osun APC disowns Oyetola 2026 campaign posters, blames political opponents. And then Osun 2026 NNPP woos Aregbesola. PDP is wooing the same man and NNPP is wooing him alongside. Wow, okay. PDP crisis, Zanya Ude Okoye storm BOT meeting. Let's leave the Punch newspaper now to another newspaper, the Sun newspaper this morning. Check the time, 7:05 a.m. PDP comes, fight dirty over secretaryship. Is what we see there. And of course, KC Visit Mba gets Easter concert endorsement. Yeah. Let's see some more now. Insecurity, NAF set to exceed 30,000 personnel in 2030. NAF set to exceed 30,000 personnel in 2030. And then police recover 10 abandoned vehicles, 1 owners. On cybercrime, Showore docked knows fate today, just today. And then Anambra State has some new political battlefield. Hilda Dokubo rejects Obedient Movement Advisory Council role. I don't want it. Obi approves Advisory Council for Obedient Movement. APC vows to secure Anambra governorship victory in 2025. APC vows to secure Anambra governorship victory in 2025. Okay? Erufai under attack over alleged plot to unseat Tinubu. And we move quickly to the Nation newspaper this morning, 7:06. JAMB suspends law admission into 8 varsities. Tinubu urges renewed commitment to stability in Lake Chad Basin. And of course, education breaks cycle of poverty, says Women Minister. APC happy opposition is getting weaker, says National Secretary Bashiru. Says APC is happy. The opposition is getting weaker, says National Secretary Bashiru. Let's see if we can check out some more. NLC mobilizes members for a nationwide rally over telecom tariff on February the 4th. Court strikes out defamation case against Farotimi, and of course, Chief of Air Staff, no retreat, no surrender until Nigeria is safe for all. Midwives across states to benefit from First Lady's 60,000 kits. That is the Harrow HI 60,000 kits, right? All right, moving on now. Alleged 110.4 billion naira fraud. Prosecution calls first witness in Yahaya Bello and of course others trial. APC expels Aregbesola for anti-party activities. Okay, let's leave here now. Okay, let me touch on just two more before I leave here. NNPCL targets 6,000 Nigerians for site restoration in first quarter. NNPCL targets 6,000 Nigerians for site restoration in first quarter. And then how Tinubu's leadership strategy, new platforms, tech tame marine threats by CNS. And then reps panel to probe severance package for political appointees. Let's leave here now quickly and let's visit Vanguard newspaper. Check your time, 7:08. Yeah? This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. The big headlines here. Federal government secures $1.1 billion AFDB loan to power 5 million people by 2026. This is according to Tinubu. Federal government secures $1.1 billion AFDB loan to power 5 million people by 2026. This is according to the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And then to another headline here, trial of terror suspects, how government botched prosecution of 888 terror suspects. Okay, let's see some more now. High bank charges, orders constrain businesses in December. High bank charges, orders constrain businesses in December, according to CBN. Shippers Council commences ICTN implementation of second quarter 2025. Lenders experience high loan default rates in first quarter 2024, is according to a CBN survey. More Nigerians transfer pension savings into mortgage. And on minimum wage, labor gives defaulters still much to implement. On hardship, government is working on fighting those against Nigeria's development, says Prophet Samuel Ojo. It says government is working on fighting those against Nigeria's development. Okay, we are moving towards 1 hour cargo clearance time. PTML Customs is the one saying that. And then US plane carrying 64 passengers collides with Army Black Hawk at Reagan Airport. Wow. Federal government secures $1.1 billion AFDB loan to power 5 million people by 2026, according to the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And then NatComs accuses NCC of betraying subscribers, heads to court. I visit Abuja but rarely see Tinubu, says Akonde. I visit Abuja but rarely sees Akonde. Come forward and apologize. Buhari's aide tells critics of Tinubu's Muslim. Okay, we'll find out more. Muswang sacks 5 commissioners. Damagum accuses PDP leaders of complicity in party's crisis. And then let me see if I can touch on the last one here. Alaafin orders the solution of unapproved coronation committee. Alaafin orders the solution of unapproved coronation committee. From there, quickly, We move to the Guardian newspaper, 7:11 a.m. is the time. NCAA suspends Max Air over Kano near crash incident. Federal government commissions agrochemical plant as Ogun targets improved water access. Family petitions IGP over son's alleged extrajudicial killing. Study profiles solution to neonatal mortality in Nigeria. And of course, 16-year-old girl, 622 million naira for kidney transplant. 16-year-old girl. Tinubu blurring line between state power, personal ambition, says Atiku. Tinubu blurring line between state power, personal ambition, says Atiku Abubakar. Okay, and then let's see some more. Plateau governor sacks 5 commissioners, names replacement. Court to rule on show arrest bill application today. Neglected tropical disease day. Spike in ailments pushes Nigeria's care funding gap to about 8.6 trillion naira. Security, economic concerns as ECOWAS confirms Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali's withdrawal. NLC to protest against 50% telecom hike on Tuesday. All right, let's grab a copy of Daily Post and give you some really big headlines here. On illicit drugs, major hubs identified in Kano as high cost forces users to cut down patronage. PDP in messier crisis as national secretary, zonal vice chair positions divide national working committee. PDP in messier crisis as the national secretary, zonal vice chair positions divide the national working committee. And then let's see some more. APC expels Aregbesola over alleged anti-party activities. 50% telecom tariff hike. Nigerian workers fixed date for nationwide protest. Unizik lecturers protest non-payment of salaries for about 5 years. Unizik lecturers protest non-payment of salaries for 5 whole years. And outside Nigeria, Trump to cancel student visas of all Hamas sympathizers. Trump to cancel student visas of all Hamas sympathizers. And on Gaza war, 3 Israeli hostages to be released on Thursday. That is today. 3 Israeli hostages to be released on Thursday, today. Minimum wage. Labor gives defaulting states fresh deadline. And then U.S. military helicopters collides mid-air with American Airlines jet. Max Air incident. Nigerian airspace very safe. NCAA assures. And then let's touch on one more here. Telecoms tariff. Kano labor unions takes position, reels out action plan. And then to some more now quickly. Daily Post newspaper is still here with me. On 2027, PDP must talk to Peter Obi, party chieftain. Olafeso is the one saying that. The PDP must talk to Peter Obi. Kwankwanso urges Kano ex-governors to unite, work together. Kwankwanso urges Kano ex-governors to unite and, of course, work together. APC expels Aregbesola over alleged anti-party activities is coming again. You are insensitive to Nigerians. PDP Board of Trustees tells Tinubu to revamp the economy. And of course, PDP leaders behind complicity in party crisis, Damagum alleges. And then finally to Osun State, Osun local government poll. Election to hold only in constitutionally recognized council areas. Election to hold only in constitutionally recognized council areas. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I move quickly to Daily Trust newspaper for more headlines for you this morning. NLC mobilizes for February the 4th nationwide anti-telecom tariff hike protest. And then FCT IRS seeks EFCC's collaboration on tax compliance. Atiku accuses Tinubu APC of desperation. Okay. And then passengers to get refund as Max Air suspends operations. On child trafficking, suspects arrested over sale of child. To some more now. In Kebbi, Forum hails Governor Idris over 64 billion naira Zuru Koko Road project. Lagos US UAL flight lost altitude second and half hours. Okay, 2.5 hours. Okay, it's the same thing now as after departure. Lagos US UAL flight lost altitude second and half hour after departure. Let's see some more quickly. Some other heavy headlines here. Miners have guns, explosive, says Niger governor. They have guns and explosive. That's what they're saying there. On PDP, Wabara insists on neck meeting as violence mass BOT gathering. Sharia panels, discrimination against Southern Muslims worries NSCIA. Yeah. My sister lost over 50 million naira to crypto. Sheon Kuti. Max Air would ensure such incident won't happen again. NCAA is the one saying that. You're on to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Feel free to join the conversation this morning via all of our social media platforms, because we are streaming right now. Time to join Rufai. Yes, time to join Rufai Oseni to get his analysis on some of these stories. Top of the morning to you. Welcome.
Okay, morning. Let's start with the PDP House of Commotion. There was a meeting presided over by BOT Chairman Dr. Wabara, which was disrupted by two contenders for the position, Sam Ayawu and Sunday Okoye. So the composition of the PDP includes, serving national chairman, deputy national chairman. Ayawu arrived early at the party's national secretariat where the BOT was scheduled to meet. However, they started to fight when Okoye arrived minutes later, attempting to enter the meeting hall, but was blocked by party officials believing to be loyal to Mr. Ayawu, rightful occupant of the situation. Went into a heated argument. Okoye supporters scaled the fence to get entry. There was commotion. Objects were thrown, chairs were thrown, doors were locked against each other. Police was just standing there. They couldn't do anything. So this PDP House of Commotion is a shocking one, and all of this struggle for the PDP position was following Anyawu's emergence as PDP governorship candidate in Imo State, where he lost to Uzodinma. And, this is candidacy left a vacancy in the party secretariat, leading to the Southeast Zonal Executive Committee to nominate Okoye as his replacement. Ayawu then resisted his removal, obtained multiple court injunctions. It goes back to the judiciary in this country. And despite efforts in a ruling delivered on December 20, 2024, the Court of Appeal contesting as Imo governor in a lead judgment by Ridwan Abdullahi. The appellate court said that Anyawu's claim to the position after he contested and emerged as PDP governorship candidate violated the party's constitution, and his appeal had no merit. Despite the ruling, Ayawu not agree, refused to vacate the office and appealed the decision to the Supreme Court. He also filed for stay of execution. These are abuse of court process we normally talk about. Arguing that the appellate court decision should not be enforced until the Supreme Court delivers the final verdict. On his part, Okoye insisted that was the rightful secretary based on the strength of the judgment. This crisis has been going back and forth. PDP National Public Secretary Ibrahim Abdullahi stated that the party will abide by court order. See how people abuse court law. Ayawu was told by the Court of Appeal, no. He got an injunction, got a stay, and they say, until the Supreme Court decides process in this country. In all of this back and forth,
Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
You know, it's all of this. Some puppeteers are pulling the puppet string. And that today. My commiss. My American Airlines plane collided mid-air. Military helicopter in America got into the Potomac.
Having network issues, really. Oh my God. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We get to connect with Rufai Oseni almost immediately. I guess it has to do with network. Yeah, let's just see if we can connect with him at this time. Yeah. Okay. Let's try. Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Okay.
So they collided and they got to the Potomac River, and it's a very sad one. You know what is going on in America. We just pray, you know, such activities are still going on to be able to ensure that, you know, people that are involved in this. I just pray they are survivors, but it's looking very fluid as we speak. The Reagan National Airport will be shut down for a bit. It's a very sad one. It's a global disaster that happened. GH Council, FBN Council is claiming that there's a stay. In fact, there are two sides to this story. So, what the FBN Council is saying, namely other seats, and remain valid and subsisting, that is set aside. You know, it said the defendants, against some of the subsidiaries, or any company, however, called under the control of the first to four. Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now.
So, and he said those first four order was said that. But anyway, another reportage is going on by saying that all the orders were set aside. Actually, you know what happened was that GHL is claiming that there was already a subsisting order regards the arbitration in, you know, the court of Justice Alagua, and when they brought this case, when they got a Mareva, when FBN got a Mareva, they said that they abused court process because there was a subsisting order and they didn't report it, you know, to the court. So Alagua said now that in this, that he has lifted the Mareva injunction. What's it called? FBN is saying no, that is first to 4 lifted, that 6 to 11 is still pending. What's it called? Another reportage today in this day was saying that no, that what is happening is that people are trying to spread false reportage everywhere, that it had lifted the Mareva, you know, totally. And it's talking about also going to sue, you know, this day in other territories, you know. And in fact, this day reported that unfortunately attempts are already being made on social media to falsify the ruling and mislead the public by bringing documents about court orders that have not been vacated by the courts. And the court entirely and unambiguously vacated the entire Mareva, contrary to what is being circulated. So GHL is now saying, Global Hydrocarbons is now saying that they're going to seek 1 billion damages in defamation for defamation and wrongful freezing of their accounts of First Bank. And they're also bringing a case in the Legal Practitioner Privileges Committee against First Bank lawyers, Babajide Koku and Victor Gude San. We all know what is happening. These two companies are embraced in a loan matter, in a loan agreement. FBN says, okay, we are trying to draw over 200 million from this company. This company said, okay, the agreement, GHL said the agreement we had was that when we start production, we'll be able to pay you back your money. So hence the loan. And the loan is still supposed to go on until we hit a certain production threshold that you can't just cut off the loan like that. So the case has been back and forth. Justice Dikpelu, this was his ruling, said, I have carefully read through all that is contained in the originating summons in the suit, blah, 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 and the interim orders of Justice Alagua, dated 12th of June. It appears to me that the interim orders made by Justice Alagua revolves around the arbitration proceedings between the first defendant and the first plaintiff in the case. which arbitration proceedings is in pursuant to clause 12C of the agreement between the first defendant and the first, what's it called, dated 29th of May 2021. The position reflects all interim orders granted on the 12th of December. Although the interim orders made by this court on the 30th of December 2025 in relation to subsequent facility agreements between the first and defendant and plaintiff, and it does not extend to the receivables in the agreement of the 29th of May. Also, the present suit in the face of it, side by this suit, is not an abuse of process. For the reasons given above me, however, in the view of the orders of Alagwa J made on 12th of December 2024, the whatever order granted by this court on 30th of December is hereby set aside. So that's what this day is saying, that it's not just because what we are seeing in other media is that it was just order 1 to 4 that was granted, that 6 to 11 was not granted. But this day is now reporting the full judgment here that it was the Mareva order granted by this court is hereby set aside. That's what Justice Chieftain said. So this case is ongoing. You know, these are our business big weeks. Let's see how it pans out. I quickly want to take a very sorry story about the state of Nigeria. Do you know that they say 66% of women don't pass only the level of secondary school in this country?
66%?
Yes. 66%. See, when we are saying we are sitting on a ticking time bomb in this country, we don't know that we are playing with fire. 66% don't pass through, you know, secondary school. That's a very sad ordeal. It's a very sad reminder of what is going on. A World Bank deputy country director said more than 2/3 of girls drop out before making it to even junior secondary school. That's what she said. And did you hear Baba Bisi Akode's interview done by Edmondo Bilo? I mean, he has given me some of the rights to be playing some of his interviews on my Sunday show. I'll try to play some of them.
Okay.
And I also have a big interview coming up on the Sunday show. Please, from 9 o'clock, watch out for it. It's going to be powerful. But Baba Bisi Akode said, it is because of your laziness. That's why you are hungry in Nigeria. It's not because of Tinubu. That's what he said in the interview. He said it's because of your laziness. That's why. He said you should come to his house.
This one is not lazy youths, it's lazy Nigerians.
Hey,
everyone is involved right now.
Come to his house in Ilaro, come and take pepper and tomato. You see pepper and tomato. You know, the way these adults talk at the time, our country is in dire strait, inflation of over 30%. So you wonder, this is Baba Bisi Akande that has been a corridor of power, former governor, and everything. And this is a man that says he's close to Tinubu. So is this the kind of counsel Tinubu gets? Because there's no way Baba Bisi Akande will tell me that he's able to tell me the truth. If he himself, another thing that he said that shocked me yesterday, he said it's obedience that caused EndSARS. He said it's obedience that caused EndSARS. He said they went to orchestrate it from America. The question is, was there any, did Obi even know he was going to run? Was there even anything obedient movement before EndSARS? He said it's obedient that caused EndSARS. You know what I'll do? I'll try to play that interview again on my Sunday show. You know, you will hear it, you will laugh.
You know, he's the president's friend, and I also heard he said, okay, he said he forced Tinubu to run for president. Did you also hear that one?
Yes, that's what he said.
Forced
He's
Tinubu.
not just only the president's friend. He has the president's ears. In that interview, he said the president called him, come and meet me, so he goes to spend time. So these are the kind of people that talk to the president's ears. How do you want him to do well? How do you want him to do well? You know, in the Bible, they talked about counsel. They talked about something called Ahitophelic counsel. May we not be locked in Ahitophelic counsel. And I'm happy that they are talking like this so that we know the mindset of what's going on. So that we know the mindset of what's going on. It's a very shocking one for our country, my brother.
Showore knows fate today.
Oh, let's see. You can now see the funny thing our police have become. From arresting him because police officer stopped him, they said he refused the arrest, which he didn't. Then to now say because he abused the police and everything, say he called the police IG illegal and all of that. You know, there was a discrepancy about tenure elongation of the IG.
Of course.
You know the IG has already hit retirement age. But what they claim is that you can give him a set tenure. But as of today, he's already inching towards retirement age. So there are conversations around that.
RNG.
So, I mean, this were the things that were. In fact, I remember when that matter was brewing that time, the police folks had to come out to say that, you know why we did it like that, because we are following the constitution, where in a certain provision of the constitution, the president can set a tenure for the IG. But how about his own retirement threshold? How about people that also need to rise up the ladder? For insisting that somebody continues, even when he gets to that retirement threshold, do you know what it does to other people? You get my point?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Another
one.
Let's see how this case pan out in court.
Federal government secures $1.1 billion AFDB loan to power 5 million people by 2026, according to Tinubu. $1.1 billion.
Let's just hope they spend the money well. That's just my own. Let's just hope they spend the money well. Let's just hope they spend the money well. We just hope they spend that money well. It's not by collecting the loan. If you know,
loan.
You know the last power minister, do you know how much he went away with that? Allegations are still on. You know the allegations are still on him.
Of course.
Let's just hope they spend the money well. That's just it, my brother.
Let me take you outside the country quickly. Let's just touch on Trump's, Trump to cancel.
No, but I told. What do you want me to say again? But he has, you know, when I say that the man does not think deeply, he's haphazard. A lot of his supporters here, even you, Seth, will follow them, join bandwagon and say, why do you hate Trump?
Me, I know they support anybody.
So wait now, wait, make I fire you small today now. Even you, Seth, will join them and say, why do you hate Trump? But you can now see that when I analyze with empirical fact and detail. A man that did not do scenario planning before saying all government spendings are frozen. You can now see the blowback. He has now gone to reverse his own word and order. So you can now see that there was no deep thinking behind it. And when I will say that this man is haphazard, they will say, oh, Rufai hates him. When I say, you can see what is happening now even to the migrants. Hope Nigeria has gone to see Air Peace or any other airline to carry us. So that, because if you don't go and make agreement, they will carry our citizens in handcuff down to this country. And that will be another story. Hope is not the time now that American military plane will now land with Nigerians coming out with handcuff. Media will not take picture. Government will not be saying that media should not take picture in the interest of protecting Nigerians. That time we will talk. We are telling them now, you are witness to it. Make arrangements to repatriate our people back home. A vindictive and a wicked leader like Trump, who himself is an immigrant. His family came from Karlstadt in Germany. So if they have sent his forefathers back when they came as immigrants to America, because a lot of people keep using the word illegal immigrant. Now, lie, it's not true. Do you know that ICE is even victimizing people that have green card now? ICE is double scrutinizing people that have green card now. They are looking for anything possible. Do you know that this same Trump opened his mouth to say that they might hold some of these illegal immigrants in Guantanamo Bay? You know what Guantanamo Bay is? Where they locked terrorists. Where they lock terrorists that a lot of people have to abuse America for violation of people's human rights. That's where he says he's going to lock people that maybe their offenses, they've not gotten their, they might not even be criminals, they might be law-abiding citizens, but they are working on the path of citizenship. A lot of the Nigerians that are supporting him, hope you know that many of your brothers, when they first went to America, not all of them had their paper. Some of them went in with visiting visa. They stayed until they got confirmed and they had a path to citizenship. And today they're adding millions to the American economy. But you voted in a racist, a vile man, and when he disrupts the ecosystem, haphazardly, without thinking, people support him. So Trump is also saying that there might be an indication that he will be locked up in Guantanamo Bay. Probably, I pray Nigerians that are on this list that ICE might want to over 3,000 are not locked up in Guantanamo Bay. You know what they did in Guantanamo Bay? Have you heard about waterboarding? What they used to do for terrorists then in Guantanamo Bay, waterboarding is simulated drowning, in case you don't know. They put your head in water, dip your head in water, and drown you until you confess. Do you know the heinous things that went on in Guantanamo Bay before they closed Guantanamo? Go and check the Guantanamo Bay files. That's where Trump is saying they're going to lock illegal migrants. That's where adding to the economy. So see, let me tell you something, my brother. Maybe you too, you join them. Rufai hates Trump. All I want to do now is be sitting down and be laughing and be eating my fruits in the morning when I analyze Trump's disintegration of America.
You see,
it has just started.
Rufai, I don't support. I'm not a Trump supporter. But what I'm saying is this.
Listen, you joined them.
Rufai, what I'm saying,
Rufai hates Trump.
The thing is,
all I will be doing every day is I will be eating my fruit, analyzing, and be having my victory lap. You people should be. I will not even say anything again.
Rufai, what I'm saying is you don't see any good in Trump at all. Yet Americans voted him.
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Americans voted this man.
Wait. You know me, I will give you points for point. What is the good in a man that says he will lock people up in Guantanamo Bay? You know what Guantanamo Bay is? Go and read more on Guantanamo Bay before you have this argument. You know Guantanamo Bay is like Auschwitz. What did they celebrate recently? 80 years of Auschwitz. Go and read about what happened in Auschwitz.
What is not the good in a man who stops same-sex marriage?
What is not the good in a man who stops same-sex marriage? For me, I've never argued with you about, what is it called? I've always told you I have traditional African values. In case you do not remember, you can play back shows here. And by the way, the same-sex marriage thing was a Supreme Court ruling. It was not a Democrat Party thing. It was a Supreme Court ruling. Abortion was a Supreme Court ruling in America. You can go and read more on Roe versus Wade. I don't just talk haphazardly. I talk with facts. Those were Supreme Court rulings. So, see, I'm not for wokeism. I'm a traditional African man. I believe marriage should be between one and a woman. But I do not believe in victimization of people because they are not from your race. I don't believe in divisive far-right politics because I've seen how it ended. Go and look at Hitler. We saw it ended. I said we just celebrated 80 years of Auschwitz 2 days ago. And today we are hearing a leader of a free world saying he will lock migrants up in Guantanamo Bay. And you say I should like that one. See, democracy is a government of majority, but the majority can be misled. Didn't the majority of Nigerians vote in Buhari? Didn't they regret it in the end? What are you saying? Didn't the majority of Nigerians vote in Buhari? Didn't they shout, say Baba? Didn't they regret in the end? So the argument you keep making that, but majority of Americans voting me, is a flawed argument. The majority of Nigerians voting Buhari, didn't they regret it in the end? Answer me, Jude.
Let's see. Let's see how it pans out.
I say, let's see.
Let's see how it pans out.
Your argument, say, let's see. Didn't majority of Nigeria voting Buhari, didn't they regret it in the end? So that's a flawed argument. Using me, I will counter your argument.
For me, Trump is carrying out what I call cleansing in the United States of America.
Cleansing.
We might not like his...
You are in support. No, so you are in support of Trump.
I am not supporting. I am not supporting.
Wait, now, let me finish. You are in support of Trump. Good. You have a right to support Trump. It's fine. But cleansing, violation of human rights, locking people up in Guantanamo Bay, dispersing illegal immigrants, causing a government freeze, having a conspiracy theorist as his health secretary. Do you see what is it called yesterday? That GFK, I mean, one of the Kennedy, RFK, couldn't answer the question when it was put to him that should healthcare become a fundamental human rights? He couldn't answer. And that's the person I want to lead the health department of America. Guess the analogy he gave. He said, oh, if somebody smokes cigarettes and he gets cancer, there's a pool. That's a flawed argument. Because there are people that smoke cigarettes and they never get cancer. So is it that the healthcare system shouldn't be there for them? You can see how the flawed arguments these people make. So please, I'm not saying don't enjoy your cleansing. For me, I could just sit down and look and enjoy myself. I have other things to do, my brothers. Have a good day.
Rufai Oseni on that one. Voice of the people. We go come back to this matter. We go talk am. We go talk am. Friends, what's your opinion? Everyone. I want you to get on board. Let's make this a big conversation this morning. All right? Let's make this a very, very big conversation. I want you to invite anyone to these broadcasts this morning. Invite them. All right? If you can go back to listen to the conversation again, please do that. And then do drop your comments. I know I'll have a lot of comments this morning. But then I'll be able to treat all of them maybe later. I might not be able to do all of them now, but please keep sending in all of your comments, all of your observation, okay? All of your query, everything. Just send them in. If I can't treat all of them this morning, by 10:30, I'll be here again to do justice to them. Okay? Yeah, this is VOP 90.3 FM, where your voice matters. Voice of the people, that's what we call it. And our strong dial is 90.3 FM. Now, let's quickly take the comments of former commissioner of police. You know, I like his side of all of these. Sometimes I just want to listen to him carefully, and calmly. Let's join CP Chuks Enwonwo. I told you he was one time a commissioner of police in your state. We just want to get his take on some of these issues, back to back, just briefly, and then I get to open up the studio lines to also hear, from you. This is VOP 90.3 FM, and my name is Jude Ikami Jude. All right, like I told you, feel free to join the conversation via all of our social media platforms. Good morning to you, CP Chuks Enwonwo.
Good morning to you, Ikami Jude, and to the listeners.
Yes, we've been having a very serious, heated arguments with Rufai Oseni as regards Donald Trump. He would never want to agree with whatever Donald Trump is doing in America. He calls him several names. He says he's the worst, whatever, worst president, in America. But then that's not what we want to touch on first. Let's look at the fact that there's going to be a nationwide protest on Tuesday. Some persons, a couple of Nigerians alongside the NLC are saying we no go agree to, these, what do I call it now? Telecom, increase. Telecom tariff. What do you have to say, CP? Would you say the NLC should calm down, shield their swords, or mobilize Nigerians and go out? We hear that NLC will protest against the 50% telecom hike just on Tuesday. CP, your take on that quickly.
Well, like I've always said earlier, the telecom people are business people. And in fairness to telecom, they deserve tariff increase. And the increase has come. I don't see anything wrong in that. It is not something NLC should jump onto the street to protest. After all, these telecom providers, when they started initially in 2001, 2002, we were paying 50 kobo. 50 naira per minute. Mm-hmm. And now, because there was healthy competition, many other telecom providers joined the markdown gradually, up to the point that we were enjoying 12 naira to per minute. So if you increase by 50%, that means it will hover between 15 naira to 18 naira, as the case may be, per minute. It is not something for people to just jump into the street and make noise about. The only thing is that we have to adjust our belts. If you are the type that will hold your phone and be talking, discussing for 30 minutes, you now go straight to the point, cut it to 10 or 15 minutes and save yourself some costs. Everything has risen in prices. Look at between 2023 and now, things has galloped from 500 naira for a bread to 1,500 small size bread times 3. So if telecom, if they increase it by just 50%, it's fair enough as far as I am concerned. We need to be reasonable. We need to be rational. We need to be objective. It's not everything the NLC will come out to begin to mobilize, and sometimes too, my anger on those directions is at the end of the day, if it is not properly managed, you see miscreants and hoodlums who hijack, go and begin to destroy people's activities, their businesses, break into shops, begin to loot and say it's telecom. Ask me the connection between telecom and looting and harassment and robbing people and so on and so forth. So they should think of something more positive and objective to do than talking of, shutting down activities and mobilizing people into the streets.
Thank you, CP. 2 more stories to go. Federal government secures $1.1 billion AFDB loan, another loan again, according to the federal government, to power 5 million people by 2026. 5 million, just to power only 5 million people. And they're taking 1.1 billion naira loan. CP.
I've always been against those loan facilities the federal government is taking, because at the end of the day, it ends up being grossly mismanaged. Now, taking it to empower which people? Do we have the data? Do we have the statistics? Who are they going to empower? Which records are they? You see, the thing will end up in pockets, private pockets of some of those greedy politicians. Because at the end of the day, which records do you have? How has the disbursement been made? Who is going to cross-check to know where and how the fund is disbursed? They should talk of something else, honestly speaking. If they say they are bringing it to do infrastructure, well, let them tell us specifically that we are putting it in power or we are putting it on roads. We'll say, okay, let's see how far it will go. Not to tell us that you want to use it to empower. Empower who? Which people? I don't believe in that. I don't align myself with it at all, because it will end up reaching some few people, some few pockets, some politicians, and the ruling class. That is LCM. That's the way I see it.
Finally, last story for you this morning. A member of the PDP Reconciliation Committee, Eddie Olafeso, has said that the party, should be ready to speak with Peter Obi and other opposition political party leaders for an alliance ahead of the 2027 general election. He said PDP must talk to Peter Obi, ahead of the 2027, general election for maybe a kind of, what do they call it now? Alliance, exactly.
Well, you see, politics is dynamic. It is not a static phenomenon. So talks can continue, and it's part of democracy. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, fine. There's no hard and fast rule to it. So let them continue to have their discussions. And at the same time, as they are planning, the ruling party equally is planning. That is part of the struggle for survival. The same ruling party will still look for a way to, infiltrate their ranks and make sure they cause confusion there and see that the thing will not work, so that they will coast on being in position of leadership and rulership of Nigeria. till further notice.
So are we saying that we should
that is
await?
just politics for you.
Are you saying we should await Peter Obi's comeback to the PDP? Do you see Peter Obi coming back to the PDP? Before I let you go.
It's unpredictable. I mean, you cannot foreclose that. You cannot conclude on that. It may or it may not. That's why that's what I mean by that. The thing is dynamic. It's fluid. It's neither here nor there. So if we see it, fine. If you don't see it, fine. But what is the assurance that if he ends up going there, that he's going to make it in the general election? Because a lot of other factors will come into. That's why I said that as they are planning, the ruling party is equally planning to counter them. That's like infiltrating them and causing confusion and making sure that the thing does not work. Okay. Yes, these are symptoms and symbols of politicking.
Thank you.
So we can expect anything.
Thank you, CP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kamini.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Time to get to you, okay? Yeah, let's talk to you. Let's talk to you at this time. 0700 903 903 903. And of course, 081 717 56338. 081 717 56338. Move away from your radio set or turn down the volume so we can hear each other. 60 seconds for you. Good morning to you this morning. Welcome. Hello, good morning.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Good morning to you.
All right, thank you.
Good morning.
My name is Tinubu from Shulu.
All right.
Whatever Donald Trump does, provided he protect the life of the Americans, people that voted for him, he should go ahead. Send back anybody you want to send back, Donald Trump. Everybody that is there, it's not what they're having here in Nigeria. Have you talked about this morning that the government got to the trial of more than 800 terrorists? The government of Nigeria that should preserve the life of Nigerians is not even protecting the terrorists. That's what Donald Trump will never do. You told us what Akonde has said this morning. Can you imagine? I don't know how old is Akonde. I don't want to talk anyhow so that I don't abuse his old age. Otherwise, I would say if he's too old, it will behave like children. That's how children talk. How can you say Nigerians are lazy? Those 40 farmers that were killed by terrorists, are they lazy people? All those ones that are moving around and they are kidnapped, are they lazy people? So, no wonder. I want to ask this morning, can Akonde come out also and tell us that they are the people that are giving Tinubu advice, that we are told this morning that Tinubu is insensitive to the plight of Nigerians? So people like this around Tinubu are the ones that are joining him to destroy the life of Nigerians and the businesses of Nigerians. Tinubu cannot talk to NEPA and tell NEPA that, look, if all Nigerians would be on Bambi, let them be on Bambi. Used to be. But all this segregation appetite system of distributing electricity, can't he advise Tinubu that he should stop that? Even that's what they should fight for. So again, can't he advise Tinubu? Nigerian children are eating in the dustbin. Can you advise that Nigerian children have dropped out from school? Did you hear what Rufai said this morning? About 60% of Nigerians were semi-illiterate, drop out from school. People must be sensitive to Nigerians because he told us that it is his money that got us to presidency. While Tinubu is saying that it is God that took him there. Tinubu, we were here in this country when some people came out and said we are white witches. And then we, the white witches, want him to be president. Is Akonde one of them? I want to listen to what I speak.
Thank you so much.
These are the questions I need answers. Otherwise, we know that Tinubu is insensitive to the plight of Nigerians. He doesn't believe it's God. Give him the position.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your call. Let's do some more. Hello, good morning to you and welcome. This is VOPFM. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. My name is Innocent. I'm calling from Amwanda.
Good morning, Innocent.
I want to ask first of all, if Trump, what he's doing, he may be planning for, but is it not what we want our president to do? If you know those that come to the country, who came just for 2 days, 1 month, 6 months, 1, 2 years, is have the right to take them back. Get them to the needful. Not to start bringing problems. Because a lot of people, when I come to Lagos 30 years ago, I know that really work university. Now, some people that come from Nigeria and Mali are take over the whole world. These people now, you're saying you're I know, are not working that job. And that is very, very bad. The same thing we are asking Trump. Yes, he has done it. He's helpful to Nigeria to other countries. But Trump cannot do any more than that. And again, another thing I want to say is it good to marry same-sex that adults to adults are to marry their maybe same-sex marriage? I know it's bad, but or to marry this one Nigerians are doing, marry 7 years girl.
Hello? Uh-oh. I think, well, probably that has to do with your network. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, this is Patrick Okoro from Ikorodu.
Welcome, Patrick.
This Olafeso was saying the way he's analyzing Trump issue. He get luck that he's not in America. He should probably be deported now. He charge Trump to court, not come to radio and be talking to. He's confusing us. Trump is doing what he's supposed to do, you know. And Tinubu is doing it here. See how we are suffering. We are worse than what Trump is doing in America. Before you rethink, he's just confusing us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. If we can have a president, not a Nigerian president, but the president of Nigeria, that would say Nigeria first, like America, like Trump would say, America first. If we can have a president like that, then what do we want? Why not? That's what Trump is doing. Go to your land and develop your land. You understand? That's a simple thing. That's a simple thing. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. My name is Mr. I am from Mago.
Move away from your radio set.
Okay. Yes. You see, I want Rufai for all his talks. But this morning I disagree with him because Trump is doing what he like in America as a president. Understand? He's doing what he like as a president in America. So every president in any country can do whatever he like. So in this country now, everybody, many Niger, Mali, the fool in Nigeria doing rubbish because of the way our government leave them. Then Trump did not want it like that. So Trump is doing what will benefit America, not what will benefit any other country. So Trump said America first before other country. So if Tinubu can say Nigeria first before other country, it's good. So I don't Rufai this morning. I thought the way he talked this morning, I doesn't like it, but he has his opinion. But what Trump is doing in America is what is good for America, and America like it. Understand? So God bless you for today. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Today is coming today.
Good morning.
My name is The Truth.
Let's hear you. Let's hear you quickly. Spill the truth.
The judiciary, where is the truth? When 300% was increased, where is the NSC? When the petrol was increased, where is the NSC? When the NEPA was increased, where is the NSC? When everything was increased, where is the NSC? When they increased their salary, thinking on your mandate to stand, where are they? So increasing the tariff of the call now, of the call we are using. They are now thinking another thing. They are hypocrites. Hypocrites. Concerning Nigeria, concerning the religion, they want to Ismailize this country. We are a secular country, secular. So, Abraham, we are three religions. he married many wives. They give birth to the Christianity, the Muslims, and the traditional rulers. So they should not Islamize this country. They should not. If you study the Bible and the Quran very, very well, Abraham is from the Christian, Muslim, and the traditionalists. So concerning what it takes for the NLC that they are going on strike on the 4th of February, they are just a joker. A joker. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Chieftain coming from the Charlotte Kingdom.
Okay.
The all corrupt APC have come again. They say they want to take over Anambra 2025 in their election. We have forgotten that before the Edo State election, Tinubu tell Edo people that whether they want him to give Edo to them, maybe most of them will not understand. They say yes, they capture Edo. The APC chairman said they will capture Ondo if they did. Today again, they are saying they are going to take over APC in Anambra. I believe they are taking care of all what is going to happen, because I know Anambra people will decide on whom way to go and who to vote for. It is not better for any of these parties to say they want to make Nigeria one state party if it's only APC, which is not going to be fair.
Okay.
Let us vote and let them allow the people to choose. It shouldn't be a thing that at the end, the APC take over Anambra. Ochu said it's still coming in 2026, which I believe they want to capture it as well. APC is not a party. They only came to destroy Nigeria. They only came to make Nigeria more hungry. They only came to put darkness in Nigerian life, which I know Nigerian will receive it this time around.
All right.
Let them remember.
Thank you.
That can know it again. He will. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. 0700 903 903 903 and 0803 692 9933. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Mr. DJ, this is your friend.
Good morning.
Evangelist Anthony.
Welcome.
Yes, friend Solo.
Welcome.
I want to put mouth. You know, I've not been putting mouth since all
Please
this.
put mouth. Put mouth. Put mouth.
I want to put mouth. Concerning this matter about Donald Trump, me, I would say Donald Trump, waiting do good, though, but waiting do too no good, be bad. Because, yes, if he puts American first, then the people too will leave their own country, come to make your country better, or come to contribute to the economies of America. Those people too, they don't get them. They are also there to make America also better. So when you say put American first, I don't understand. Be American, I don't know humanity. So please, later you will address that. American, I don't know humanity. So if you say you put American first, is it that there is something that is bigger than humanity? So, but for him to be, trying to protect the people of America, yes, but for him to go extra mile, say he will lock them, he will detain them, he will punish them, in fact, it's not that good now because they are humanity. Because most of America, most of Nigerians who are there, the idea to see how they can get some knowledge. You understand? The idea to see how they can also return back to Nigeria to develop Nigeria, to make Nigeria better. And some of them there in Nigeria, some of them are there in Nigeria, they are also a destiny effort. So even in this DOP, and many people here in Nigeria. So if they go ahead, if they go ahead now begin to send them back to Nigeria, don't you know that the hand that has been feeding many people in Nigeria, that hand now will now fall down. And the people will begin to cry because now there is a hardship. This other Akachi, before I stop, this Prince Akachi, I hope you will not be one of those if they go send come back, because that man is good though. Please let that man not follow for people who will come back to Nigeria. Nigeria is fire.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much.
Please. Thank you. God bless.
Appreciate you. Just a minute. I'll be right back.
Happy New Year from Polaris Bank, the digital bank of the year. We thank all our customers for your patronage and support last year. May 2025 mark a year of fulfilled dreams for you and yours. Download Vault from Google Play Store or iOS App Store today to get your year started.
When long throats don't make you chop as belleful, waka quick back to nature like our old mama and papa demo. Now the bitter with them food bitter, they wake up mouth and stomach to begin walk on top the food to waka seredi werere.
Yo bitters they clean body inside out. If body no get dirty, the immune system go work well. Yo bitters they buy waist pain, constipation, and it get correct vitamins them to make body they gym. Yo bitters.
E no get alcohol. Na Ablat Nigeria Limited maker. Yo Organics 9 the distributor. We there for Facebook and Instagram at Yo Bitters NG. Yo Bitters.
It be Bangba medicine for the family.
Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from? If you want to call me, move away from your radio set so we can hear each other. Okay? Good morning.
Good morning, Kamijude.
Yes, good morning.
My name is Ude, man. I'm calling from Maryland.
Okay.
I want to contribute to what Rufa said about the American president. Let American president do what he wants to do in America. Nobody should tell him what to do. Not everybody, not all the immigrants that go to America that goes for good. Tell him are there for criminal acts or one or another. America is not like Nigeria. We celebrate all sort of human beings, both foreign and non-foreign. So let's increase America. That's what Nigeria should also emulate to cleanse Nigeria. For LLC, they're just wasting their time. So they should stop it and go to their office and work. Let Tinubu continue to increase whatever he wants to increase. We will survive. I'm telling you, we will survive. I will not be surviving. At the end of the day, God will take control.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Kamijude.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Everyone, Front Page Review is now being sponsored by Romeo's Pizza and Cold Berry Ice Cream. Grab Romeo's Pizza and then support it with Cold Berry Ice Cream today. Just get to any of the stores and help yourself today. All right? And of course, all through the weekend is going to be a blast at any branch of Romeo's Pizza and Cold Berry Ice Cream. Okay? Anywhere, any of the stores. Just go in there and grab some Romeo's Pizza and of course, Cold Berry Ice Cream. My name is Jude. Nami Tokam. All right, let me talk to you quickly. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Jude.
Good morning. Good morning.
Jude, my name is Mr. Biga Idokwe.
Biga is bigger.
Jude, how are you?
Good to have you join us this morning.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I am so touched by the I can say mental state of Baba Conde. Baba Conde says that P2B sponsored the anti fast riot. It is not true, and it's not good. Elders giving children lies, telling children lies. It's not good. It doesn't build a good society. By the time there was the anti-fast, the P2B who contested under Labour Party may not have even decided to contest that party, come for that election in 2023. So it is absolutely wrong for elders to dish out lies.
Okay.
Yes, it is. I think Baba Akonde got to get that into himself. And he's telling us that he was the person that persuaded Tinubu to contest for the 2023 elections. It could be true. Notwithstanding that Tinubu told us it is his own time. Okay. Now going to America, it is torn. Now going to America, I am so surprised about what a descendant of immigrants is trying to do to immigrants. Threatening to take them to Guatemala Bay. It is not acceptable. The whole world should rise up. I think he has the right to tell people who entered his country illegally, though they are contributing to the economy of the country. He got the right, but now giving them maximum punishment is not acceptable to anybody. It's not acceptable. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Biga. Thank you so much for calling. Yeah. Let's get to read some messages at this time. Good morning, VOP family. One should quickly tell the NLC president to leave Nigerians alone. When the masses need them most, they weren't there. They went to Abuja to sing on a mandate we stand. Today, pump price is sold to Nigerians over 1,000 naira, which has made life unbearable to Nigerians. Where is Joe Ajero and his NLC? Tell me NLC are on their own. Opposition parties should not compromise with the ruling party to turn Nigeria to one-party system because it will not help Nigerian democracy. Federal government set to receive the deportee. The question is, do they have option? No, they don't have any option. Benjamin from Shogunle, thank you so much. And what is this person saying here? Okay, the nationwide protest being initiated by NLC against the new telecom tariff is a total mockery of the system. They should first go against the cause of the hike and stop playing ostrich. NLC refused to fight when they're supposed to do so. NLC, for me, is a total failure when it comes to, protest or protesting for the masses. From HRHBC Mwoko in Oshodi is the one who is saying that. Then Mazi Ugochukwu is saying, I don't think he is wise talking about 2027 election by now instead of looking for a way to give us good governance. I heard that the hotel owner that defiled young boys in Living Empire Hotel, Bokno, has been by police. If it's true, it must be condemned. Governor Sanwo-Olu, we need footbridge in Toyota bus stop, Ladipo. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, good morning, please. Can we... Okay, Charles from Festac, thank you so much. Good morning. So, even if after it has been estimated that each person in Nigeria is owing about 700,000 naira and above, this government is still borrowing without thinking of the consequences, right? No problem. One day we will demand that their children settle all these debts. We will not pay for the market we did not buy. Mr. President, continue borrowing. We are behind you. Don't ever stop borrowing, because your agenda must be fulfilled or must be fully accomplished. Chude from Ayetoro sent that message. Good morning, VOP and Nigerians. If USA government is deporting Nigerians in their state for sake of them to come back to the growth of the country, why are they in complicity to release results of the issues of allegations against Nigerian leaders that prove insecurity on US leadership? Well, I commend the Afenifere for their support towards Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. CYC Honesty from Isolo. Thank you. The in-house fighting within the PDP and their drama would definitely lead to massive failure of the party in 2027. The PDP put Nigeria democracy and electoral processes in a state of comatose, and the APC copied from them and are currently doing worse than the PDP. Peter Obi does not need the PDP. His ideology doesn't align with the mentality of power-hungry politicians in the PDP. Meanwhile, the crash in DC is a very sad incident. It came on the backdrop of Trump firing everyone in the Aviation Safety Committee and attempts to sack virtually every federal civil servant doing tough jobs. Trump and his allies want loyalists who will serve his interests and financial benefits, and they despise professionals and experts. We must begin to choose the best of us, to rule the best of us, to get the best from us. May God help and heal our land. Franco Nero from the United States of America. Thank you so much. Nigerian Labour Congress is acting very funny indeed. When the people needed them, when they were crying for hunger to join them in protest, they were nowhere to be found. Now they are mobilizing the same Nigerians for a protest over telecom tariff increase, but no on fuel and light increase, and all other increments screaming on the masses' head. It is well, oh, now it is like a marriage of convenience. Okay. Politicians will not take the people serious until elections begin to end in the polling booths. And I hope one day we shall inevitably get there and get it right by the grace of God. God bless Nigeria. Pastor Gabriel Ekuma from Alagbado is the one who sent that message. And then this person is saying, this is the only time former Vice President Atiku Abubakar is coming out to tell APC the truth. APC is so desperate and confused in governance. It's time for the desperados to humbly give chance to those that will bring score to this nation. God bless VOP family. Please let this government release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you. Mary from Bucknor Estate. Okay, like I said, if I know if you read your message now, by 10:30 I'll be here to read the remaining messages and then also touch on some of the stories I did not. All right, you join me again. For now, I have to leave the seat for Ogendibo to fly. Otutu Oma, Tochuku and Adibo. Otutu Oma.
Mr. Jude, how many times will we correct you? This thing is not our thought.
Now, so you dey talk am now.
And O no be the same thing.
Which one? Okay, which one be the correct one?
Otutu Oma.
O.
It's O.
O.
Excuse me. It's O, not O.
Let's think carefully. Is it O or O or O?
O.
Otutu
Oma.
Do as if you want to release some shit like O.
Okay. Otutu Oma.
You got it right. You got it right.
Good morning to you guys. How you doing?
Sir.
Fine,
there are several issues right now. Number one, they don't borrow 1.1 billion, to take fixed light for about only 5 million Nigerians. And then for as regards 2027 election, some people say they go beg or be making come back to PDP or else it go hard and some other stories, some other plenty other stories.
NLC and their nationwide protest that will start on February 4th. Joe Ajero and these people should just leave Nigerians alone. I think the time has come.
If you like say no Nigerian, they won't support
No. This is not the NLC we know today is not the NLC of Comrade Adams Oshomole. When Obasanjo was president, if Adams come out and tell you that we are doing this tomorrow, he will do it and nothing will happen. They will even start begging him. But these people are joking with us. How many times are we? In fact, I can't even. How many years is he staying there as NLC president? Please, let's start doing countdown.
I think
okay.
So after that humiliation last year, I think
even before that humiliation, since that man took over as NLC president, nothing good has come out of his office. It's story. We will do this. We'll do that. Even APC now, presidency will be somewhere laughing at him. Look at this one. We know you now. Just make noise. At the end of the day, nothing will come out of it.
So you feel these guys?
Nothing. You should just allow us to rest
some
in
will
peace.
say they've been bought over somehow.
Of course. We
like
have some political control.
It could be.
Then PDP, they were exchanging blows yesterday.
Don't be small. They throw tear.
Just come and say, okay, wait. I don't know running one.
So this is how they are going to take over from APC in 2027. These people are jokers. They are not yet ready.
That house is in disarray.
In fact, disarray is an understatement.
I think some people allege that, just like they say, people in APC have bought some people. Yes, to.
You see what APC did? Rauf Aregbesola, former Minister of Interior and former Osun State Governor.
They don't tell the guy. The guy is shit.
That is what these people have done to. Should have done to Wike since. So that they know where their problem is coming from.
No, Wike, Wike is too big now.
Okay, Aregbesola is
now,
not
now
too big.
Wike is too small. Sorry, Aregbesola is too small. Wike is too big.
That was where their problem started from. How can you allow this guy? Because he's there collecting money on you people's head and causing wahala. If you talk one, he will talk two. So I don't know. With this kind leg, my people will say, now this kind of leg, they go carry go 2027.
So if you are following Tinubu, you know that every of his occasions he mentions Wike.
I'll come finish the talk. Thank you. Everyone, this is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. It's time to go over to Ogendigbo. My name is Jude Ikami Jude. On social media, IKAMIJUDH Ikami Jude. Love you so much and have a beautiful morning. I'm out of here. Good morning.